Hi everyone, welcome back to R2B Vibes. My name is Ravi. In the previous video, we learned about Git branching and understood how developers use separate future branches to work independently without affecting the main branch. So we have created future login branch and made our changes, committed them and pushed the future branch to our remote Git repository, which is this. Which is this one. Okay, in this video we will continue from exactly where we stopped. We will understand how to create a pull request, review our changes and merge the future branch into the main branch and synchronize those changes with our local repository. So let's get started. So let's switch to the terminal. Now let me check the Git branch. So let me switch to folder which we have created earlier, Git demo. Now let me try Git branch. We are in future login. Git status and then Git log --- one line. So this is the last commit which we have added the file into future login branch. After that, now let's move to the GitHub and let's create a pull request. So how it works, let's click here option pull request and create new pull request. Base branch should be main and the compare branch should be future login. And let's verify the changes. Here you can see the commit, one commit has been happened so far and how many files has been changed and one contributor. So this is the login future message which we have passed in earlier. Create a pull request. We can give a title as per our choice, like saying raising this PR to merge our file to main branch. Same, we can provide the description based on your requirement or based on your description. You can add multiple lines here. Create pull request. Okay, now once a PR is raised from one branch to another branch, it will check for the conflicts, like any conflicts are there from base branch to future branch. Then we can add the reviewer in here. In the right side, if we see the gear icon here, just click on this and give, like you can give ID or mail ID of your team member or a lead of your team member. You can provide here, they can be added here, and once you added the reviewer, you can it can be displayed here, it will display here. Then the reviewer should approve by seeing, like he can normally, if this is the page, he can go to this file changes and he will monitor like what file changes has been happened here, then he will approve. Based on this, you can see here, this is the option submit review. We can approve by leaving the comments approved, submit review. So here once it is approved, this is all like in real time also this happens, like once the reviewer is approved, you can merge this pull request. Confirm merge. Okay, now this PR has successfully merged and closed. And let's switch to our repository and let's verify our main branch. In main branch, we can see the login.txt. Now both in future login we have login.txt and in main branch also we have login.txt. So basically what we have done, the main important point to understand here is whatever we have performed in remote repository. So it is nowhere linked with our local in the sense in your local repository, which is local machine. So like that means our remote main branch has been updated, but in your local machine which you have Git configuration is not updated. So let's switch to main branch and let me show you how to synchronize from remote repository, which is this, to your local. So let's first switch to main branch. Okay, to verify Git branch, you are into main now. ls. So to synchronize from remote repository to local branch or local repository, git, we have command called git pull origin main. Enter. You can see it will fetch all the data from a remote repository, which is GitHub, to your local. One file has been added by showing +1. ls login.txt has been synchronized with remote repository to your local repository. Let's check the commit also. Git log -, one line. You can see the commit ID with the message, and we have raised a pull request in your remote repository that has been fetched successfully to your local system. Here let's understand two important commands that are commonly used in real-time projects: Git Fetch and Git Pull. Okay, what is Git Fetch? Git Fetch downloads the latest information and changes from remote repository, but it does not automatically integrate those changes to our current local branch. And what does that mean? Let me type Git Fetch. Okay, so nothing to fetch now. Before we have used Git Pull, right? So it has fetched the file from remote repository to local, but in Git Pull it gets the latest changes from the remote repository and integrates them into our local current branch. So in simple terms, what we can say, Git Fetch gets the latest remote updates without directly integrating them to our work branch. So Git Pulls get the latest remote updates and integrates them into our current branch. So now our login feature has been successfully merged to main branch, so we may no longer need our local branch. So let's check our available local branch. Git branch. Before deleting a branch, we need to make sure that we are not currently inside the branch that we want to delete. We are currently on main branch, if you can see by representing the star. Now we can switch, or we can delete that branch. The command to delete that branch is git branch -d. -d means delete, and just copy this. By this message, it is clearly stating that the branch has been deleted in our local, but in remote still the branch is present. Okay, since we already deleted our future branch from local repository, however the branch may still exist in our remote repository. So already the branch is present in remote repository, so we need to delete this as well to make synchronize for remote and in your local machine. So let's run a command called git push origin - is an option to delete future login. Let's copy from here and paste it. Enter. Is asking for username. Let me type that, and as usual token, and let's enter token here. Now clearly this message states that future branch has been deleted from remote repository. So let's refresh this page. You can see the future branch has been deleted. So this is how we delete branches in local first and later in the remote repository. That's it for the video. In part 4, we learned how to create a pull request in GitHub, review and merge our future branch into main branch, and synchronizing our local repository with the remote repository using Git Pull, and understand the difference between Git Fetch and Git Pull. Finally, we deleted the future branch from both our local and remote repositories after successfully merging the changes. So thank you so much for watching R2B Vibes. My name is Ravi and I'll see you in next video. Thank you.